what is up guys? How are we all doing? Hope everyone is well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video ever. Scary. But thought I'd just introduce myself a little bit before we got into some of what this channel's actually going to be about. My name is Emma, also known as The Ways Crochet, here on YouTube and on Instagram. I will leave the link to my Instagram in the description. So yeah, I just thought I'd come and say hi. So this channel, obviously as you can tell by the name, is going to be all about crochet eventually in the next few videos, I would assume. And currently I am on maternity leave. I've just had my little baba. He is 5 months old now. I don't know where the time's gone. Feels like yesterday. I live with my baba and my fiance. Neither of whom you will see, I would imagine, at least not for a while. Partly because my brother's too young to tell me if he wants to be on YouTube or not. I'm not going to post his face out there unless he said, yeah mum, that's cool, we can go on YouTube. And my fiance is just camera shy and rarely even lets me take pictures of him and the baby. So he's not, I don't think, ever going to come on YouTube. But you never know, down the line maybe he'll get used to it. As you can tell probably from the accent and the lovely weather outside, I'm from the UK. Currently blowing a gale outside, giving us a great representation. I got into crochet about, I would say about 6 years ago now. My lovely grandma taught me, as I'm sure many of your grandparents taught you, when I was about 15 I think. She taught me how to crochet. But she taught me how to knit when I was about 6, and my crochet introduction was I was knitting a blanket. You know that typical knit loads of like 10 by 10 square, like get them all together. I was doing that, couldn't sew them together for the life of me. It's not one of my skills, I hate it. My grandma was like, why don't you crochet them together instead? And I was like, how? What? What is crochet? I'd heard the term, but I had no idea what it was. So she taught me how to do it for this blanket and I was like, oh, you know what, this is actually way easier than knitting. I don't know if everyone else thinks that, but I just think crocheting is so much easier. Like, it's just one hand, you know. I rarely knit these days because, yeah, crocheting is just easier for me. I just find it more enjoyable. I can just get into a flow better. But, so yeah, that was when I was about 15, and then I just carried on YouTube tutorials, as I'm sure most of you guys did. I personally really love Bella Coco because she does left-handed tutorials, and being left-handed, there's so many tutorials out there that are like, oh, so you hold your yarn like this and you hooked in your right hand, and I'm like, huh? I spent ages trying to figure out how to translate it, like mirror it onto my left hand, and I just could not do it. And then I found Bella Coco and I'm, this is perfect. I can actually just follow straight along now. How she does it both-handed, I've got no idea, but I love her for it, as I'm sure most of my fellow left-handers out there do, because yeah, we're a rare species. There's not that many of us, especially in the crafting world, I've come to discover. Yeah, so that's where I got my crochet learning from. And now, as I mentioned, being in the UK, amigurumi was kind of where I started. I mean, I first made a blanket and then I was like, okay, let's do something more fun now. So I started amigurumi. But being from the UK, we have to get everything UKCE tested. And it's such a long process that if you send it to a lab, it can A, be expensive, but B, if you do it yourself, you have to like burn your toys, and that just breaks my heart. I can't do it. So anything that I make amigurumi wise, I tend to just keep, or like I'll gift to family. So if anything's got play value here in the UK or in Europe, we have to get them tested. So we can't sell them like you guys can in America, because I know most people in the crochet world from America. We can't sell them. So I transitioned into wearables pretty recently actually. When I started getting good at it and I thought, oh, I could sell this, and then I started looking and actually can't sell toys, I was like, oh, okay. So started making wearables. Now I'm making a cardigan that is been a whip for about 5 months, and I literally just need to do the bottom edging, and it's just in a bag under my coffee table. Like I just haven't got around to it yet, and I don't know why, because it's literally going to take me like an hour, but I just haven't done it yet. You guys all need to get on me to do it. You need to just be like, Emma, make this cardigan. And then I'm also making a blanket currently for my fiance's birthday. Sorry if you can hear my baba in the background, by the way. He's having a great time watching Paw Patrol. He's literally having the time of his life. so he's just in the background if you can hear him, sorry. Yeah, I'm making my fiance a blanket because we both love musical theatre and especially Hamilton. So I don't know if any of you have seen the crochet to crochet, what? The corner to corner crochet pattern for the Hamilton blanket. I can't remember who the pattern's by. I'll write it at the bottom of the video. But I'm making that. I'm not even halfway through and his birthday's in like 2 weeks. So I need to do that. I'm really trying to do that. It's like my only whip at the minute. I'm getting it done. But I'm doing that right now. Also making myself a top, which is taking forever because I'm kind of winging it. I don't know how many of you guys have tried to make a halter top like what I'm wearing now. I don't know how many of you guys have tried to make them, but all the patterns that I've found are backless. And like I said, I just had a baby 5 months ago, so I'm not in the best shape of my life right now. So wearing backless things is just not for me. So I'm trying to do it myself, just like make it up as I go along. So there's been a lot of frogging going on and a lot of looking at it, measuring it, not being right, going back, doing it again, still not being right. It's taken a while, so I put it down about 2 weeks ago and I've not picked it back up again because I can't get back into it. It's just driving me insane trying to get this thing right, but I will finish it. I will, and when it's done I'll show you. And like the next video I do, I'll give you like an update on where all my whips are and stuff. But this one I didn't want to do any crocheting. I just want to come and talk to you and introduce myself and say hi, basically. So if you got this far into this video, thank you very much. Give a like and a subscribe, and if you want to put a little comment and just let me know kind of who's watching, where you're watching from, if you like this and you want to see more. I just really wanted to get into it. I got a lot of free time on my hands now. I'm on maternity leave, so yeah. I think that's everything for now. So I will see you in the next one whenever I get around to it, hopefully with some actual crocheting to be done. Bye!